Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm the Illegal G, and this is my playground where we like to smoke on herb, play our video games, and laugh at all the inappropriate shit we find within some of these video games. Now, if you are looking for our social media, you can find us over on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch at the moment at any of these little locations right here. Now, without further ado, let's jump into that damn game. Hey guys, how's everybody doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Tonight, we will be playing God of War 3. Now, I don't really remember exactly quite where I left off. I do know that I was playing, my time played on the autosave. Ooh, excuse me, as we've played for 3 hours and 33 minutes and 50 seconds. Excuse me, so sorry about that. I haven't even hit the bong yet. Um, but that was the furthest the time as well, because the time prior to that is 10:04 a.m. and this one's 10:39 a.m. So we can only assume that I didn't save the game. um, so we're gonna have to be probably playing on the autosave, which is all good. It's all good. It's all good. Um, so we are gonna do that. Now, I do have an announcement that so far, germination of the seeds is going beautifully. The Julius are the ones who are a little slower at the moment to pop. They are popping, but they're just slower. The Goth girls, on the other hand, my God, I'm gonna have to throw those into some soil here real soon, or some cocoa here real soon. Now, I've been thinking about doing a type of recirculating deep water culture with my flood and drain tray, because the lid to the tote that I made the flood and drain tray out of is I just gotta drill some holes through it to fit, like, say, solo cups in there, where the solo cups are like an inch or two, uh off the bottom of the tote. And then what I'm gonna do is the inside, like, say, like, I'm not doing it this run. It'd be like a next run, like with some clones. And what I would do is I would take clones and place them within the solo cups, but excuse me, I would put clay pellets, the for DWC, in the bottom of the cup and only allow maybe 2 inches of soil on the very top of it. And so use that, like, to where it's like, oh, okay, it's got soil, sure, but the roots understand the assignment. They have to fill this area up and go out the bottom into the water where the water's at. And by me doing it this way, I can keep the pump running all the time. Don't really have to worry about anything and just keep the pump running. And now that's if I even want to, because I can make it to where it holds a good 2 inches of water in there at all times, and keep, like, say, like an air stone in there. I've thought of different ways of doing some of this. I'm gonna make a nice little system and see how well it works and use it. I might go with some, like, say, buying some 2 inch net pots as opposed to using solo cups. I'm just thinking solo cups is more of a disposable experimental way of trying it. Like, I can always cut it for a 2 inch net pot and then see how far a solo cup would sit in it. Because I like to have it to where, in case I really need to, I could easily be like, oh shit, this thing in the solo cup's gotten really big, and I have nowhere really to put it, but maybe over here in this, I've got a couple spots open, and thus I'll put it in there. You get what I'm saying? I at least like to have that option. Now I know everyone who has been watching my show recently, and I thank you guys for actually tuning into my God of War episodes. I'm not that good at the game. It's been a really long time since I played it, and like I said, I don't think I ever beat this one. I did beat God of War 2, and when God of War 1 came out, me and the homies all sat around and played that game till we beat it. Like, we literally sat there with like 2 ounces, 3 ounces of bud, a bunch of beer, a couple of bottles, and we literally got shit faced playing the game until we beat it. That was how me and the homies used to, whenever we got games. We've been doing that since we were like 16. And, well, none of the homies and me talk really anymore, so it's all good. I'm one of the ones that still does the gaming part of it, whereas most of them probably still the drinking aspects of it. Which is the way I always see it, to each their own. If you gotta drink, then drink. If you don't, then don't. That's really all on you. No one else can do that but you. No one can change you but you. Now, I've got this here bubbler. It's not even fully loaded. My wife took a big old massive bong rip off it earlier. I like to, you see, the way I will leave a bong is I will load the bowl and I will take a hit and I will clear the into like most of the time I try to clear the bowl within like 4 or 5 hits. That way I'm not like choking up a lung. But shit happens. And but I usually like to empty the bowl out. That way if I don't load it and leave it loaded, it's available for someone to load. Now I already feel a coughing fit coming on and I haven't even hit this shit, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and take a hit and then turn off the mic so I can cough my lungs out. And then we'll be right. I will put the be right back screen on since I have one now specifically for the game. As you guys can see, I think that looks splendid. I think that is just fucking fantastic looking. Now, granted, there's only one person in all that his back turned. That's who you know who he is. But the rest of them, you can only, they're not all the real characters from the game. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's here though for when we're playing and well, you know, we need to go somewhere or whatever, and the music's playing with it. It's kind of epic. But cheers. No one's home. Excuse me one moment, guys. boy, kids, she came after my gumdrop buttons. Now I found my eyeballs. How many of you guys have to find your eyeballs on the rare occasions? Well then, I wasn't expecting to take a bunch of resin out when I was gonna clean the bowl out, but holy shit. Then with those nail clippers, the little file on them. I've been using them for this for so long, it's unreal. These are mine. My wife has her own pair. She did this to her own pair too. I remember the day she did it, I was like, I have a pair right here you could have did that with. And she just looked at me and was like, really? Fuck. Yeah, it's okay. Wait, it happens to the best of us. Okay, put that there so I can. I'm not really worried about dropped frames or anything, because I will be having to move my computer desk over, and I'm just gonna probably hook the computer straight up to the Ethernet cable, and just hopefully by me doing that, it might speed some stuff up and maybe allow me to actually stream at a higher frame rate, or not a higher frame rate, but a higher like right now I believe I'm streaming at 720p, and I would prefer streaming at 1080 or higher, just because of me putting them on YouTube. Now, granted, I could change my record settings and make it to where when I'm recording them, they're 1080p, so that people, when they're on, like, say, on their, like, because like with me, I watch YouTube on my TV. So do my kids, and so like my kids are always trying to watch my channel. I'm like, no, I don't make this for kids. I really don't make it for kids. Don't go peeking on there. But they watch YouTube on TV. In fact, there's quite a few movies that I have found on there that you can't find anywhere else, and they were free. So it was just kind of like, oh shit. Like, I've been looking for this movie forever and I couldn't find it, but YouTube is the one who had it. So, that's why I would like to be able to stream it, or at least record at 1080p. Because once I'm recording at 1080p, then it's all good. You guys could, if you guys don't like the quality of the stream, you guys could always go over there and, well, watch it in a better stream. Like, take for instance, we are on the PlayStation 3 tonight. I do plan on hooking up the PlayStation 2 tomorrow just to see if I can get it to work on my system. Because I couldn't get it to work originally on my system and I couldn't figure out why. But I think I know why now. I think it's because the thing has a short in it. And so, or the cable did. So I'm going to be trying all new shit and trying to wiggle the cables around. Because I got to work on my TV. And yeah, that was hard to do. So we're going to try to get it to work on here. And if we do, well, then me and the wifey can both come down here and play like like she loves playing Jack and Dexter. She literally beat. She had 2 days off. She woke up. She did a few things like she had to do like errands. She came home, asked if she could play the game. I was like, I don't give a shit. I sat there and watched her play it for like 5 hours. She kept asking me if I wanted to turn. I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I remember this game. I wasn't that good at it. Like I could get through the game, But once I got to a certain point, I was like, no, no, I can't do this. But I have a lot of different games on that system. So much so that, uh, like, I can always get more. Like, I'm looking at PlayStation 2 games right now. Like, we've got Spyro, we've got Scarface. I know I have all the Grand Theft Autos for PlayStation 3. We've got Jak and Daxter, we have Over the Hedge. Now, with the Jak and Daxter, my wife has all three of them. Then we got Caleb's Dangerous Hunts of 2009. Then we have, from what I can see, is three Medal of Honor games. We got Medal of Honor European Assault, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, and Medal of Honor Frontline. Now, if you can't tell, those games were all World War II. Then we have a few sports games. We got some racing games. We got some shooting games. We got Final Fantasy 12. Huh. I've never played. I tried playing that game once. I was never really one to get into Final Fantasy, regardless of how much I tried. Um, PlayStation 2 wise, we also have Call of Duty 3. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I do own Final Fantasy VII's remake and the original. So, we could sit here and play the original. Or we could also play the new one, which I have played the new one. It was fun. I didn't get too far. I got lost at one spot because I kept dozing off. But all right, let's go ahead and jump into this game a little. We're going to have to. Of course, the controller is off like it always does. Let's see, souls. Oh, shit. Cool. Well then. Looks like we got some shit we need to find, huh? I've died 9 times. Hell yeah. Kills. Brutal kills. Minigame wins. I do like a good minigame. Hold L2 and press square to agitate the heartbeat. Alrighty, I think I now remember why I like wasn't playing this. Let's go full screen, guys. Mm-hmm. felt the rumble and I automatically assumed it was my dad.
Can find the flame of Olympus.
The flame? You will never defeat Zeus, Spartan. You will forfeit your life in trying.
Of all the lives you should worry about, Helios, mine is not one of them.
Feel the power of the sun!
Talk about your light.
I can tell you that to destroy Zeus, you must step into the flame to receive its power.
You lie, Helios! Hephaestus told me the flame kills all who touch it.
And you believe him? That freak has fallen from the graces of Olympus!
That is exactly why I believe him.
My death will not lead you to Zeus.
That is where you are.
The head of Helios was savagely earned. Its gaze will light your way.
Kratos! It's getting close!
I told you, I cannot help you.
But you're the only one who can. I know it. I trust you.
You shouldn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what just happened with my sound, but it just went out. So I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. I am so sorry about that. And I'm going to have to figure out what this is. So I will catch you guys in the next one.